Okay, here we are again. Not quite dead yet, sir. The heat might kill me, but I'm not quite dead yet. Hello, Sephico and Conquer. How's everybody doing? Tonight, we are just about ready to get started. It was not alive on your end. It is alive and with ads now. Okay. That must be my affiliate thing, putting the ad on there. I forget if they do that because I have to have that on for... I think the only people that can get away with not having ads are people who are subscribed, if I remember correctly. I think I looked this up one time because somebody was complaining about the ads, and I was like, listen, I'm not the one putting those on. Twitch is the one putting those on because I'm an affiliate, so like I got no control over that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. The only way to not have them on when I'm an affiliate is to subscribe, although that being said, I don't think I've gotten paid, like a payout, since the end of last year. I think that's the way they do it, is if you only earn a certain amount of money, like less than a certain amount, excuse me, they pay you out at the end of the year, so there you go. He's finally back, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Somehow missed the stream yesterday, very absorbed in a grind. One ad for joining is nothing, and that's true, honestly. Like, it's like 30 seconds of your time. You miss the preamble, but that's okay, or a part of the preamble, but honestly, you're not missing much. I'm just rambling, so you can't spell ramble or preamble without amble. I guess ramble is technically in preamble as well, but it's part of it is chopped off by an E, so this did not work. This did not work how I was hoping it would work in my head. Let's let's take a drink and get started before I embarrass myself further. That being said, listen, I'm playing a platformer on the internet. Embarrassing myself is part of the fun. If you can't realize that, maybe you shouldn't play platformers for the internet, because I get the feeling you're gonna have a bad time. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Rayman Legends, the stream edition. Last time, we started working, so we finished all of the Legends content in the game, other than all of the levels in Living Dead Party, which are themselves all music levels. We did 2 of them. We did Granny's World Tour, and we started the 8-bit renditions, which my plan of action, basically, if it works out correctly. We also did all the invasion levels. I should mention that because we did those 2 at the beginning of the last stream. My plan of action is to go do 8 levels in the Back to Origins section of the game, and then go do 1 more level in Living Dead Party until we finish it. I think if we do it the way that we've been doing it, we'll get done with all 40 Back to Origins levels, and then we'll have, at the end of that, we'll have 2 levels left to do in Living Dead Party, and then we'll be done. So I'm not sure if we'll finish up the game between this stream and next stream. I think it might take like another hour and a half to beat it after that. So it'll be like this stream, next stream, and then a little bit of another stream. It depends. We're going to have to see how things go today, but we'll know better by the time this stream's over. So the pre-ramble before the main course. Yeah, basically, that's the gist. So. And, well, I redeemed the hydration break already. So that, we've got that all settled. Now that we've got that all settled, we could go back and do more of Gibberish Jungle and Desert of Didgeridoos, although I think we can only do more of Gibberish Jungle because it's the one with the exclamation point. I think we've done everything we can in the desert for now. So we'll go do... I don't know how many levels we have unlocked in Gorman Land Sea of Serendipity, but we'll look. And basically, if we get 8 done, that's what I want to do, so... Okay, well, that's 4 that we can do in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's good. Let's go check Sea of Serendipity and see how many we've got, and then after that we will just start working on it, you know? Might as well. I think we've got like 2 in Mystical Peak that we're done with, so... And we have 4 here. Okay, so we'll just do 4 and 4. We'll do 4 in Gorman Land and do 4 in Sea of Serendipity, and then we'll go do another music level. And then we'll just repeat the process. Hopefully, by coming back, doing more on Mystical Peak and everything like that. I forget if you get... Because normally when you beat a world, you get 5 lucky tickets. I forget if it's the same with the Back to Origins stuff. If it is, it might be tougher to get all of the Back to Origins stuff done because... we wouldn't be able to get the 5 lucky tickets, which would give us plenty of chances to get more paintings until after we finished one of these worlds. And it hasn't currently unlocked more than just this, so like, it's tough. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, though. So for now, let's dash through the snow in July. I guess it makes sense. The joke is always Christmas in July, after all. So, all right, well, anyway. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but sure. Yeah. So the trumpets in Rayman Legends are used to turn you large or small, but in Rayman Legends. In Rayman Origins, you can just walk through a tiny little thing like this, and it'll just turn you tiny. So that's fun, I guess. But that's not what I wanted to do. Well, we got that at the very least, so... There. That's what I need to do. Grab those. I might be able to... Yeah, I was gonna say, I might be able to turn myself larger by going here, but... Figures. Ice level plus tiny level. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, and I figured out also, by the way, why I think, if I remember correctly, Rayman Origins was a bit slower in some cases, or it felt slower than how it feels in Legends. It's because of the fact that you actually had... The enemies in this game actually have half the HP that they had in Rayman Origins. Like, when they die, they just die in this one. In Rayman Origins, in order to get them all to die, you had to not only hit them, you also had to basically, when you hit them, they would bubbleize, and which is what we do right before we die. They would bubbleize and then they would die. So like, you would have to hit them twice in order to get them to get killed. So because of the fact that in this game you only have to do it once, it's a little bit easier. I think I just missed a hidden thing because of this thing here. Because I think if I had just gone up there might have been something hidden there. I think there's a way for me to KO myself. Although, let me get a checkpoint first, I think, before we do that. That might respawn the stuff. So we'll go here, go back, see if the stuff respawns. Alright, it did not respawn. Let me just see if that, if I knock myself out here. But yeah, basically that's why this game feels a little bit faster, I guess, is because of the fact that you're only inflicting half as much damage, and it gets rid of the enemies. So now I don't think that's going to respawn the stuff because I checkpointed with it all gone, right? Yeah, okay. So if we miss something, we miss something. That's fine. All right, and piranhas? No piranhas, please. I don't need that in my life. Alright, well, I knew there was something up here, I just didn't know the best way of going about it. I just heard somebody shouting for help, so hold on, let me go explore. There. Yeah, I can stand on this, cool. I mean, I guess I can go in the water. There's a little guy. There we go. I thought I just heard someone calling for help anyway. Maybe I was imagining it. Well, there's something up here. Now the question, of course, is going to be, can I even get up there? Which, highly doubtful. Because I'm sliding off of this thing like a crazy person, so... I wonder if I can double up. Like, double up super kick. Hold on. Nope. You can only do one, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, like, or rather, you can do multiple, but there's a cooldown period on it, which will probably prevent me from being able to go up there. So, we keep going. We miss several, apparently, in this one. Okay, what the heck am I doing here? Oh, I see. Got some snazzy music all of a sudden in the background. It was probably playing a little bit before this, but... playing a little more now. Nothing down there. All right. Whoop. Okay. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We can go back. I don't have super kick to get me back easier. I probably could have kept going right there and been fine, but that's okay. There we go. Alright, I'm not gonna get fooled this time. Let's try to get on top of this so we can, like... in case there's anything that I need to get, which doesn't look like... It looks like I'm just a little shy of being able to get up there. Okay, I guess we'll break some stuff then. Might still be able to... There we go. Punch my way through. Yeah, so we missed one. Two, probably. In the process. Excuse me, pardon me. Really? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go down. I think I missed something going down here. Hold on. There we go. Alright, we're back now. There's that. Those are still there. I love ice physics. They're so great. They're such a beautiful mechanic. Yeah, it looks like even Rayman Legends can't make ice levels fun, honestly. Or okay, well, I don't know why I just didn't quite manage to do that as effectively as I did previously, but yeah, we'll try it again. There we go. I could. Okay, I know what I did. I know what I did. I went down further before I did it last time. I'm just looking at it now, and I know what I did now. It made it more manageable. I see. So you guys only float over if something heavier goes on top of you, like that. Sorry, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. I'm shaking off rust, I guess, is what I'm doing. There we go. Go this way. Yep, that works. Don't get killed. Don't get killed again. Now I should be able to get up here, yeah. Okay. I should probably go down, though, to grab these guys. So I can grab these limbs. Of course, grabbing them is probably not priority number one, considering I just saw a teensy go by. Yeah, there it goes. You gonna come back down, or there you go. I knew you could do it. So I think we missed 2 teensies total, because I think we missed a hidden area one and a regular one. So I'll take it, sure. Oh, that's not good. Well, this has ended very poorly for me. I know that much. I figured the bubble would have floated up a little bit more because I'm tiny, so like you would expect that it wouldn't quite drop so dramatically as it was, but I guess getting off of it will help with that, you know, maybe do this. I think I messed up again because I don't think I can get up here. Never mind, there we go. That works. I missed some stuff though, but yeah, we could just do this. That'll make it a little okay. Well, I think that bubble's on its own. Yeah, just do this and then just kind of hover my way in. There we go. That works. But yeah, see, because of the fact. Okay, well, we're not going in there. But because of the fact that because the slope is the way that it is, they don't have to build the level to have multiple trumpets in different directions, and you don't end up missing anything in the process, because you can just run back through the slope in the opposite direction in order to turn yourself large or small. There's nothing down there. So I guess it helps a little bit. It's easier, it saves on a little bit of the level design budget. Alright, now, is this going to be one of those things where I have to hit this in a certain way, or else I'm going to miss out on something? I mean, I guess in this particular instance, yes, that was correct. Now, alright, go, go, go. We don't have time to sit around, I'm about to get squished. Oh god. You let me down! Can't quite make that joke that I made the one time where I was using sprint to get a puzzle done in Final Fantasy XIV, and then I died right after using it. So I could use the joke of, "Aw, sprint, you dropped me." That was a good one. I actually really liked that joke, because that was like, okay, my phone company dropped me, you know? Like, that was the joke, obviously. But, oh, you know what? I probably can just bounce off their heads, but... Yeah, I can't quite use that one anymore, because it's not quite, like, we're not sprinting, so... Oh, I see the problem here. Ah, there we go. Now we can fix this problem. Just had to get past them. Well, at least we got one of the hidden ones. And now I can, oh, okay, well, I guess I won't get them then. I'll get that one. And then I'll rest on my laurels knowing that I missed one and be fine. Alright, but that's the end of the level, so... Oh, okay, well, my hitbox was too tiny, so I missed. I guess we're still okay here for now. I can go this way. Oh, so you just... So if you just do that, you just get killed. Alright, fair enough, I guess. Alright, now we just gotta get to that guy without getting, well, killed again, so... I mean, that works. And so does that. There we go. And now I am the tiny person. We missed 3 in that level. Wow. And that explains the almost gold, but we did get our lucky ticket, so that's all I really care for. Because that's all we need in order to see all the content, so... I mean, other than, you know, the costumes that we're missing, which we will not see, but that's okay. I'm not super concerned about that. Alright, now the next one. Piping hot, so we were just in an ice level. Now, hopefully, I was going to say the ice physics can go away for a little while, so we can do something more meaningful with our lives. But apparently not. We're right back into the sardines here. Okay, before that comes crashing down on me, let's just, which it doesn't appear to be, so that's cool. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna get murdered if I don't. Okay, so there's those. I guess if I run to it, I might be able to hit these things. There we go. Okay, hang on, just do that. There we go. So the blue blocks aren't gonna move anywhere. It's the green ones that can screw us over. Got it. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, okay. Well. Did not realize that this was just going to drop out from under me, but sure, why not? And we have gone from ice physics to lethal lava land. That's just great. Okay, where am I going? Here we go. Yeah, let's not go through the door just yet. I get the distinct feeling... Okay, never mind. I was going to say there's something over here, but there was not. What do you do? I don't know. I guess it lets me get past that without it being problematic. I don't know. Alright, that's the first one. That was the concern that I had. I was like, I'm not sure if that's going to be the first one or if there's going to be some that I just missed in the process, but... Oh, we figured it out, didn't we? I don't think I want to hit that steam. What did I just do with that pot there? Hold on. Nothing, because it's not there anymore. Oh, okay. I guess it's... So it's a piñata, I guess, because it can give me a few looms in the process of doing this, so... Stole that right out from under you. Haha. I thought it was just a regular old pot, but it was not. It was a piñata. Where am I going? Okay. I could go that way, or I could go this way. I don't know, I think the other one's not the main path, so I'm gonna go back and go in here. Yeah, this is not the main path, so. Alright, what the heck am I looking at here? Bunch of thin platforms. I guess I'm glad the ice physics are gone. Because just standing on the thin platforms in this game, in a game where you're running everywhere, can sometimes be enough of a challenge on its own. Well, though, I'm getting stun locked. Fair enough. There's a breaking news story, so you got distracted for a bit. Probably see it trending after the stream with Origins being in this game. Imagine Origins itself is delisted from stores. Nope, it's listed on Steam at least. Yeah, I don't think it's delisted. I think if I remember correctly, it came out on other console. Like, I mean, if it was just out on the Nintendo Wii, it would be obviously a little harder for it to. Can I just like land on their heads, please? It'd be a little harder for people to get to it. I'm not sure if they did this because they wanted it to be more accessible to people or what, but they did it, so it's fine. You know, I'll take it. You know, I would think that this kind of rust that I am showing off right now would be the kind of stuff that I would have happen on yesterday's stream, but evidently not. Evidently, it's just gonna happen today instead, just to mess with me. Mess with my head. Really? Seriously? My brain just can't throw out a punch in the process of doing it. I don't know what it is. It's just narrow platforms in this game really fuck me up, and I'm just not really sure if it's just me or what, but... Well, I'm not dead. Okay. Yeah. See, that's what I mean, is like, if I don't quite make it to him, I need to throw a kick out, or else I'm gonna get killed. Alright. Well, that was rough and rocky and all that other stuff, but I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know, it's just narrow platforms, because I think it's because I'm so used to moving so fast that just stopping on a tiny little platform is just like... It's like a foreign language. It's like, what do you mean? I can't stop for shit, like I'm... The only thing I can do is just run fast. So, I don't know, maybe that's, like I said, maybe that's just me having a tough time, but... no, slide off of that, Rayman. Rayman, I need you to leave the platform. What's the leave the platform button? Because I need you to do it there, brother. Okay, there, got it. So what did I miss then? Oh, nothing. Okay, well, so 4 looms and that's it. This is death. I'm just gonna call that now. Oh, okay. I have put butter in the, whatever this stuff is supposed to be. And it has allowed me to proceed. Fair enough. Is it butter, or is it something else? It's hard to tell. There's another narrow platform. At least this one's a little easier to hit. Alright. There we go. Oh, okay. I have access to his fire if I so need it. I don't know why I would need it, but I'm gonna find out in a second, I guess. Okay, hang on, let's just see what happens if I do that. Okay. I'm gonna need to, like, do it quickly in order to get on top of it, so... There we go. Oh, that's why I want it, okay. For just a few looms? Are you sure? I was hoping for a, like a secret. Like a teensy or something. Maybe that's here. Yeah, that's here. And there's a coin down there, so keep that in mind. Oh, okay. I thought that laser was gonna, like... Okay. You know what? That's fine. Just use the laser against... Basically, I thought as soon as I touched the laser, I was gonna get hit, but... Nope. Evidently not. Hey, look at that. We made it without dying, even though there were narrow platforms. I'll take it. I mean, from what I remember, the Origins content was tougher. Like, this isn't even talking about, like, in terms of the levels feeling slower. This is, I remember the Origins content being tougher than the Legends content, so. But we'll make it work. What am I missing down there? Hang on. Nothing. You keep baiting me, game. I'm gonna start to not look for this stuff if you keep baiting me. Okay. It's not very nice to bait somebody. Just saying. Okay, got it. Moving in one direction, that's fine. Alright, back to this. Oh, the same setup. Alright, fair enough. Oh, I see. Okay. I'll take it. Might have missed a few things down there, but that's okay. I'm cool with it, I think. Cool with it for now until I realize I missed a teensy, which I'll be slightly less cool about it then, but, you know. There's only so much you can do. I heard somebody just now. I think they're up on top to the left here. Yep. Alright. Gotcha. Took a hit, but I gotcha. Good. I'll take that heart, thank you. It's like it never even happened. Now. Okay, but how do I get back? That's not what I wanted to do. Where? I don't know where I just went there. All right, fair enough. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, I see. Right, okay, so that'll just kill all of them. So I didn't have to do the little teeny tiny thing that I was doing there. But we got all 10 teensies in this level and a gold, so I'll take it. Extra lucky ticket to add to our collection of things. And ding ding, winner winner. All right. So that's 2 levels down out of 8. I feel like doing a lot of these larger levels in a row, sometimes it tires me out a little bit. So I guess it's good that this one's a small level then, because that will make this a little easier. Aim for the eel. What is this one? It's a mosquito level. So, okay. I guess I won't go anywhere. Thanks for doing that right as I spawned in. All right, flying through the factory. Let's see what we've got here. Same sort of stuff we had in the other shmup sections. If I can grab those guys before we go. There we go. Try to grab a few of the little bonuses that you get from killing each one, but it won't always happen. So. There we go. I mean, the bonuses are only worth 5, to be fair, but, you know, every little bit'll help. So. I can probably bounce this pinata, but okay. I'll take that, thanks. Okay. Moving into the background, apparently. Take that. And that. Gotta go through before the fire pillar hits me, but, you know. No time to rest. I need to, I was scratching my back, but I didn't have time for it. We gotta move. Bounce that off there. Okay. I'll just activate that and then run for the hills. I mean, I guess at least the ice in here keeps the factory cool, but like... I don't know. I gotta imagine that it's a little trickier than just that, you know. Oh, thanks for doing half the work for me, Fireballs. That's real nice. A jalapeno. Having a snooze, huh? It's not nap time. It's work time. That was really mean that I just did there. Okay, well, we're out. Now the question is, what are we going to fight out here? Because sometimes in these mosquito levels there are boss fights. Sometimes there are not, but sometimes there are, so... Ah! That weird Leviathan creature from Glue Glue is back. Only this time, we have to actually fight it, so... Oh my god. Try to do a little hit and run while we're here. Can I hit it in the eyeballs? No. Okay. Doesn't seem to be any way for me to, Oop, okay. That'll work. Oh, I see. That gets rid of each section. Cool. Well, that's a little easier than getting rid of the sections themselves. Yeah, if I remember right, there was at least one of these creatures that we, had to defeat in Glue Glue. So, well, not defeat, we had to avoid. So, it's unfortunate I can only fire in one single direction, but it works. There you go. Yeah, that's what the enemies would do in Rayman Origins if you were to defeat them. They would bubble like that, and then you had to hit them one more time in order for them to give you any looms. So if you didn't hit them again, I mean, you could speedrun the level that way, but you wouldn't get as many looms because you wouldn't have gotten anything from them. You would have just defeated them and moved on. And they wouldn't pop if you hit them with the left side of the screen either. So, like, unless there was a wall or something, like a flame wall like there is in some of the music levels. But, yeah, that's not usually the case in the regular levels, so... Alright, that's number 3 in here. Number 4, and then we will move to the next one. It's another 3 levels, so let's go see. Ah, the treasure chase one, Ice Fishing Folly. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a look. Nothing this way. So it's chasing this guy in an ice level. I love that. I love that a lot. But, I mean, so far so good, I guess. Just occasionally glide and be not fine. Be instantly punished, that's what it was. Maybe if I slide, I can get through that a little easier. So, we're keeping good pace right now, but... Like go into a tumble. Yep. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, let's keep this going. I'll just take the few little prizes where I can get them. We're practically catching the thing before we even get there. Okay, Piranhas. Alright, fair enough. You have yours, that's fine. Whoop. Sorry, I was looking at chat. Shouldn't be looking at chat. Hey, Ghost Hand, how you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, that banjo goes so hard. It's surprising. Certain instruments in this game, like that you wouldn't expect them to just go all out with, they do, in fact, go all out with. It's kind of surprising in a good way. Like, I enjoy it, you know what I mean? So, definitely I'll take it, you know. I'm gonna get squished again. Yep. I just didn't have enough speed. I need to, like, do more of this, I think, to keep myself at max speed. Especially after that, like, do it now to get myself up to speed. Just to ensure. Okay. Alright. Make my way through the water. practically catch the thing again. Alright, get the hell out of here before the piranhas eat me, or the top hits me. Oh god. Man, you gotta be right on his ass in order to get through that part. Yeah, see, that's the problem right there, is they hit you with that little vertical slope right where those guys are, and that reduces your speed. So if you don't do one of those to keep yourself going, it doesn't really work out too well. See, here I can stop and kind of move a little bit easier, but not so much in the other section, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely don't stop. If you get the stuff, cool. If you don't, just keep going. The focus here is the treasure chest, not the looms. Okay, got it. And almost slide directly into the piranhas, but hey, we got it, so. To be fair, the entirety of Rayman Origins and Legends OST goes unimaginably hard. That is true. So the music levels were the main parts of the OST that I remember before this playthrough, but I've been looking up the playlist stuff ever since we did 20,000 Looms Under the Sea. Ever since we did that one, and I was starting to hear spy music from spy movies in that one. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Nope, gotta look this one up. And yeah, the OST goes hard in these games. It's real good. They did a real good job with the composition. That is for sure. Alright, so, missed 3 in Gorman Land. I think we missed 1 in Desert of Didgeridoos. So far we're at 4 missing. So we'll go do the 4 in the Sea of Serendipity. Incidentally, I don't think I'll be able to do water levels and feel cooled off, that is, without turning on my AC. So let me go turn on my AC. I'll be right back. Yeah, those French guys are onto something. I forget who the composer is for this one. Hang on, I can look it up real quick. Hold on. Because then we can know if it was a collaborative effort or if it was like one singular dude. Christophe Herral is the one that comes up if you take a look at... I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but that's who comes up when you look up Rayman Legends composer. So, I mean, he's got a good track record according to what I've got here. Beyond Good and Evil... Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends, Beyond Good and Evil 2. So both of those have some really good soundtracks. So I could definitely see it. All right, air conditioning is on. Let me take a drink as well, just to cool off my inside as well as my outside. And then we can go from fire and ice levels to freaking Flipper. Why is it always freaking Flipper? Alright, what am I gonna get hit by here that I needed to get a heart right away? Or is that just like part of the way that this is structured? Is this, I was gonna say, is this going to kill me? No, it is not. Pardon me, excuse me. Okay, definitely don't hit the jellyfish. They are not the ones that are gonna give me some good stuff. Oh, hello. You have a very good singing voice. Incidentally, is this... Hang on, I just turned the AC on, so I can't really hear it too well. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one where the looms are singing in the background, and I feel like I would appreciate it more. It's just, I've watched Alvin and the Chipmunks before, so whenever I hear that, all I can hear is Alvin and the Chipmunks, and... yeah, I don't know. It just... for some reason, that just doesn't strike me quite as well as it would if... Ooh, okay. If I had never heard Alvin and the Chipmunks before. Okay. That was a dodge that I did not even intend for. I just dodged that out of instinct. Oh, that's why I saw that there. Okay, fair enough. Pardon me, sir. Oh, wow. They hide a hidden passage behind the hidden guy. All right, then. Oh, there are piranhas. Okay, the piranhas are coming for me. And now I'm reminded of Glue Glue because some of this feels awfully familiar to Glue Glue itself. The structure of that little hidden level. So. Hey, Garrick, how's it going? Welcome back. I don't know. I haven't looked at the news since before I started looking at this. I usually only look at it once a day. If it happened, that's no good, I guess. Forever weep that Ubisoft Art Framework engine will never be used again. Rip Rayman and Valiant Hearts. Yeah, it's a shame. I feel like part of it, I remember people saying that maybe it was because the sales of these games were lower, but I mean, I can't imagine it. I thought that a lot of people bought these, so what do I know though, right? Yeah, let's go grab those before I... Whoop. Okay. Very almost a problem there. Oop, I see you on the ceiling. I'm coming to rescue you. There we go. Alright. And now we can move along. Okay, that's TNT. Get the hell away from that. I saw the TNT on it. I was like, ooh, what happens if I whack this in the face? I don't know. But I guess we can find out. I just heard somebody shouting, so let's go have a look. Ah, there you are. Okay, you go away. Oh, I see the problem here. Yep. All right, well, that's no good, but hey, I'll take it. I'm gonna get trapped in here if I don't. Yeah, that's a dick move. But all right then, fair enough. Oh, okay, that's a current. I was gonna say, is there anything back there? But no, there is not. It's just a, whatchamacallit? I'm trying to think if there was anything else before I move on, but I don't think so. Anything else that I could have missed that would have looked like a hidden passageway. I mean, I guess it's pretty serene listening to them sing, but, like, I don't know, like I said, Alvin and the Chipmunks has made it so that any of this sort of badee-badoo, high-pitched stuff just doesn't register with my brain as particularly good-sounding music anymore. Too many times listening to the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas song, I think. It's funny, that's the second time we've kind of had a vague reference to Christmas in July on this one stream. Oh, okay, well, bye. Alright then. That was a very decisive death. Oh, okay, go back for this a little bit. Don't know if it's worth it, but go back for this a little bit. I think this guy's still up here, yep, because I checkpointed at that thing, so that means I would not get it until I, hang on, there we go. It's funny because, like, thinking about it, slightly lower pitched singing by other female voices in other games would sound very serene, but in this particular case, not so much. So, alright, don't want to wake you up too badly. There we go. Oh lordy. Alright, I can just do it that way, that's fine. Had his ear grazed, but he's fine. Audience member perished, the shooter perished. Living in historically relevant times is weird. Yeah, okay, so that's... Yeah, I didn't get that feed. Alright, but, yeah, well, at least they got the guy that tried to do it. Like, see, that's just too far. Like, you can not like a person, but, like, don't go that far. That's way, way too far to be going for, like, a political BS type of a deal. Like, I don't share the views of the guy, but, like, shooting him, like, no, that's ridiculous. Don't do that. Oh, okay. I'm thinking I'm still underwater. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, why? I really hope I'm not gonna hit like a spike trap at the bottom of this. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, I was thinking I was still in water. I was like, why am I going down so fast? Is there a current? But no, I was just on land. So. Alright, now. Where to? In the middle of these guys for a few extra looms, why not? Yeah, I don't want to get too political on this stream either, though, because like that's not my field. Like if I tried to get political on a video game stream, like there's already plenty of YouTube channels. Like YouTube's saturated with that shit already, and if I'm quite honest with you, most of them probably aren't pretty well qualified to talk about that stuff either. But I'm not gonna do that. Like that's just not my field. I cannot provide accurate commentary on something like that. I can just. Wow, that sucks, you know, and that's about the extent that I can give. So we'll try to focus on the game itself, is the point that I'm making. I'm gonna go underneath you guys. And maybe I can, yeah, come up from behind. We've got our gold already. I don't really need to go for more looms. I'll go for a few at the risk of my own life here. Okay. Now where to here? Oh, okay. Oof. I almost grazed myself there, good lord. And going after looms I don't need again. I guess I might as... never mind. I was going to say, might as well take this one. I'll just stand in its way real quick. There we go. And now we'll go. Alright, so. I am surprised I did not perish in the process of going where I just did there. Because, I mean, I was mashing the attack button, but I definitely wasn't... I definitely wasn't in the, able to see if I was providing active attack hitboxes there or not the whole time. I expect if that was on land, I could have just, like, charge punched to the guy in front and it would have bowled the other guys over like I was, well, bowling. So... People are mourning the shooter and his miss. It is what it is, as they say. That's out of our scope. Mr. Chromium, get down! See, like, I can't... Don't get to that point where... Okay, so here's the thought that I'll give on it, and then I'll try to stop being political about it. Don't make a political campaign such a fundamental core part of your life that you feel a great desire to shoot a candidate. Don't make it such an important part of your life. It is not that serious, okay? Like, I understand it's our country's president that we're talking about. And if you don't agree with the way that they're talking, you might feel like, okay, well, I got to do something, but that is way too far. It is, again, it is not that serious, okay? There are 50 states. They all have a constitution. If you don't like the way that the federal government is running it, your state constitution protects you from a lot of those things. The federal government ensures certain rights, but the state constitution is what you are mostly going to be concerned with. The federal is not real, like, unless you're trading in the stock market and all that stuff, a lot of the federal stuff doesn't even apply to you. It's mostly on a state level. So just don't make it so serious. It should not be that kind of a key component of your person. There are so many other things that you can use to define yourself with than the political ambitions of a person. Don't make that such a fundamental part of yourself. It's not meant to be taken that seriously. It's just a political candidate, okay? Like, Jesus Christ. Do something else with your life. Do anything else with your life. Do something productive with your life, because that will never end productively. Okay, and that's the extent that I'll say. Local man grieves his opponent a landslide victory by being an idiot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in terms of the vote in November. I can't predict that. I'm not a political analyst, so I couldn't tell you what's going to happen in the vote in November. But don't make it like that. You know, like, don't get to that point where you're willing to do something so grievous with your life that you're willing to just decide to shoot somebody. Like, it's not that serious, okay? It is not. Don't do that. Please stop. All right, swimming with stars. Am I gonna swim in a... Oh, hang on. This level might be nice. This level might have some cool aesthetics, because swimming with stars, to me, implies that I'm going to go deep down diving, and I'm gonna have there's gonna be little lights in there, and it's gonna look like I'm swimming in space. Okay. Okay, hang on. This might be good. Hold on, let's see. Nothing going on over there, for now. Oop, okay, don't hit the spikes. Well, we're not down swimming in space just yet, but I'm sure we'll get there. Excuse me. In a moment. Yeah, no, genuinely. Like, I'm not trying to discount the soundtrack. The soundtrack in this game is great. It's just, every time I hear them singing down here, all I can hear is, I still want a hula hoop. And it just, that's my brain rot. Like, I was talking last time about brain rot. Apparently, like, because apparently humor now, they don't call it humor, they call it brain rot instead, for, like, the latest generation of internet goers. It's called brain rot rather than humor, but I don't know. I guess that's my brain rot. Can I hit this bulb and, like, yeah, okay, huh, good to know. I'm gonna have to do that a few times, it looks like, because there's some secrets to get down here. Now, with that being said, I guess as a sort of a last point here, it's probably a good idea that I got all of my shopping done, like, earlier today, because going out for a couple of days after that happened, I wouldn't do it here in the US. People get crazy. People get out of control when stuff like this happens. They just... It's all they talk about, and then other people get some bright ideas, and they're like, oh, maybe I could go do something like that to my local, and it's like, fucking, no, please stop. Please just let me go live my life without you deciding to do something like that. Like, and I'm really glad that in a lot of cases, like, I'm in school right now, so I gotta be a little concerned about that, but, like, school is... There's nobody there, so I don't think I have to worry about something like this happening. If school was, like, active right now, and I mean, I guess in a way I have to, I love how I said this was my last thought about it, and I'm still talking about it, but in a way, I guess I have to be concerned in the fall, because, like, I'm going back to a school campus, and it's an election year, but that's, like, that's the risk you take in an election year, you know what I mean? If you're in school, you just kind of, that's just the way that it is, I guess. Okay, you know, I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't just loop back around and hit that, but... So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's not that serious. That's the point. Don't make it that serious. It's if you don't like what they're saying, if you make it that serious, you're letting them win. Okay? Like, you just don't do that. It's not okay. It will never be okay. Please don't do that and make it seem like it might be okay. It's not okay. It will never be. Now we're done talking about that. Now we're gonna try to swim into the deepest depths of the ocean so I can find my sea of stars. Because I don't know. I actually don't know how Sea of Stars is as a video game. I think it as a video game got a little bit corrupted with the whole scandal with the completionist, if I remember correctly. So I don't know if it's a good video game. And I mean, obviously they had nothing to do with it. They just had him in the video game as like a apparently a cool little Easter egg. Never do that, by the way. It dates the hell out of your video game if you have, oh, well, I'm just gonna have this celebrity be in there as a cool little no. It's like putting slang in your video game. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Why would I swim down here just for these few little looms? I mean, I guess I can get out, but... Alright. Anyway. We have freed the water of the tyranny of the spikes. So now, there you go. Now, if only I could free my kitchen from the tyranny of the toaster oven. Oh, that's a... I've told this story, actually, before, but I can tell it again, because I don't know how many people were here to hear it. So, when I cook food now, because of the way that our kitchen electricity is set up, my brother's room is halfway house set up on the same line, on the same breaker, as the toaster oven in in his room, so the toaster oven in the kitchen is set up on the same breaker as his computer is in his room. So like, and his air conditioner too. So like, if he has his air conditioner on, and if he has his computer on, and if I try to turn the toaster oven on, we blow a breaker. And I have not yet fixed it because that's a lot of work. I'd have to run a whole bunch of extra line, and I'm not really at the point where I can reasonably do that, because I don't have that kind of free time right now. But yeah, so I just think that's funny, and I've started calling it the tyranny of the toaster oven, just because, I mean, it's not really, it's just troublesome is really what it is. It's not tyranny, it's just troublesome. But I don't know. I just think that's a funny way of describing it, I guess. I wonder if I missed anything. Eh. It's a gorgeous game with iffy writing and story. Good gameplay and visuals, bad substance, forgettable. At least that's what you glean from a video essay. You'll post said video in the Discord. If we're talking about Sea of Stars, Distracted. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Sea of Stars, yeah. And you know, that's the thing, though, about indie games. I'll say this as well to kind of extend that conversation there. Because one of the things that usually gets me about indie games is that they don't hire an editor. Oh, it is kind of that way. Okay, so it's just dark and I've got looms illuminating me. That's cool. I wonder if this changes if you have less looms in your inventory. Well, I'm going to take a little slow because... okay, nope, hang on. They're gravitating to me, which means that at some point in this level, these things can be taken away from me, probably. So that's great. Yeah, it's so important to hire an editor of some kind, or like a proofreader, or something to that effect, if you're not like a professional writer and you're making a video game. It's so vital to hire a professional to work on that stuff, because like, okay, I don't know the extent of these hands here. It's just really critical that you do that, because sometimes you could just have something in there, and sometimes it's just nice to have an extra set of eyes on it, honestly, because sometimes you could just have something be in there that you just, I didn't intend for that to be there, but there it is, you know? Just completely slipped my mind. It's so important. Make sure if you're making an indie game, you hire somebody to proofread your stuff. Oh, does this read well? No. Does this voice well? No. Okay, well, then we'll have to figure that part out. You know what I mean? But just, it's so vitally important. I understand it's indie game development. You're trying to cut costs and all that stuff, but a proofreader and an editor for your script is such an important aspect of it. It will make the game so much better than it would otherwise be if you did not hire them. Just take my word for that, because that's one of those things about indie games that to me always gets me, is like, okay, but does it read correctly? You know what I mean? Like, does the writing have memes, references, all that other stuff in it that would date the game? Does the English hold up? And I mean, I understand, if English is your second language, it's kind of tough, but like, oh god, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Oh, okay, I was safe if I had just stayed where I was. All right, that's good to know. And I mean, I understand, if English is your second language, obviously it's gonna be difficult to really make that such an important part of all of this, but like, no, definitely. And actually, I'll say it even more. If English is your second language, you even more so need to hire somebody who can proofread it if you're doing it in English, because otherwise you might end up with, oh god, a script that just sounds like English rather than English, and that doesn't really work out for anybody now, does it? Let's get rid of you real quick. There we go. Now, how do I get to you? I guess I gotta go this way. And now I gotta go like this. Okay, that's fine. Was there a skull coin down there? Hold on. Sorry, sir, I'll be right back. No, that's just a bunch of underwater mushrooms. Fair enough. Don't know how that works. Not a biologist. Not gonna question it, just gonna keep moving. It's a dream. The ocean be dark, bro. Yeah, and that's an aesthetic that I can enjoy. I mean, it's not quite what I was hoping for, but I can enjoy this aesthetic, lighting things up with the looms, because that's, I mean, it's a part of the process of collecting everything anyway, is getting the looms. So having them light things up, that's cool. The ocean be dark, bro. Make sure the NPC in charge of the in-game charity isn't a huge charity fraud in real life. Yeah, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. Is that where they put him in the game? Is he's in charge of the in-game charity? Yikes. That... Whoa. How does that happen? Like, how... That feels too... And I mean, you know what? I think I know how that happened, actually, is because of the fact that he was in charge of all of those charities and then got caught for charity fraud afterwards, and that's why they put him there. But, like, just don't date your game like that. Please don't. It's not okay. So, yeah, silent protagonist. You can't date me! Unless you're in the game, and you can date me because of dating mechanics, hence the memes. Oh my god. See, that's... You can't make this stuff up. Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Marie, thank you for resubscribing. 35 months, that is trideca pentachromatic, I think. Thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate it. We are deep down in the ocean with only the light of the looms to guide us. I think we'll be okay, but we'll have to find... I don't even think I want to try for that. This is not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES. Not even gonna front. What are you doing, little green fish? I'm going to... Hang on, wait a minute. Wait a minute, where'd my looms go? Did you guys suck up my looms? You dickheads! That might be. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that might be the mechanic. I can't kill them either. Alright, fair enough. Anglerfish. And hand. Okay. Okay, I think I see it. Okay. So now they had you swimming around with the looms before, but now they need you to swim in the light of the anglerfish. Don't hit his spikes, because spikes, but yeah, if you don't, the hands will get you. So, alright. Okay, that works. Now I can swim around because I have looms. Let me just see. Hang on. Do they eat them? No. Okay, they don't eat them. I'm not sure where the looms went after this. Then maybe they went back home. I don't know. I could go down over to where those jellyfish are over there, but before I do that, let's just okay, go here and grab this. Yeah, digging the aesthetic of this level. It's, like I said, it's not exactly what I was hoping for, but I'm digging the aesthetic. It's pretty good. No, they're holding on to the... No, maybe not. Maybe the balloons are just kind of floating around. And I can just take a few of them with me. I don't know if they're timed then. Maybe they're timed and that's why I was losing them. Or maybe they take them away in certain parts of this. Oh no, they're fading out. You can actually see them fading out, like physically. They're fading away. So they are timed then. So like you'll lose them after a certain amount of seconds, it looks like. Interesting. Yeah, I'm liking the mechanic here. It's pretty different. It's definitely interesting. I don't think I got to this part in Rayman Origins because I think I would remember this if I did, honestly. And I mean, I've played this level before in like when we did the co-op playthrough of Rayman Legends, but like we did that once. I definitely don't remember this. Also, we're probably missing like a bunch of teensies because I'm not really exploring like at all. But that's okay. Hey, speaking of which, there's one. Yeah, we missed at least one, so if not two. I think they're singing in English. I thought I just heard an English word being said there. I'm getting the hell out of here. Okay, get to the next loom checkpoint before I go back for some stuff. Let's see what I can find. But yeah, this is a cool aesthetic. I like it. Oh, you move in 2 weeks? Feel like you're tripping super hard right now. Yeah, it's a trippy little level, I'll say that much. But yeah, congrats on the move. Hopefully it's to a better place. So good luck with it. Co-op is so hectic that it's hard to retain anything besides the banter and hype. And honestly, that's so true. Like it's just one of those things. You just sort of go and you don't. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm dead. Yeah. You just sort of go and you don't really think about what's happening on the screen. You just sort of go and you just enjoy the hype and the vibes of whatever's happening. I guess so now I really am swimming with the stars because I have to swim with these little guys or I get trashed by the grabby hands that are trying to murder me. Also, I'm swimming with this anglerfish as well because I don't know where he's going, but I'm following him. I'm hopefully going to follow him, yeah, I was going to say, to at least a teensy, if not a secret, but and now I'm stuck with him because I don't know. I guess I could probably, yeah, get away with going here, but, like, now what do I do? I'm stranded! Oh, hang on, I see a light. No, wait, now I think I see a light. Walk towards it! Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Get in the light. Get in the light. Get in the light. Thank you, based glowing green fish. I'm sorry I doubted you. I thought you ate my looms. Turns out you were the looms all along. Where the hell am I going? Up here, I guess. Oh, God. Oh, God. Mm. Well, that was too close for comfort. I was going to make a break for it. I was about to make a break for it to get these looms, but they are still here, so I can just kind of wait them out. Nope, 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 nope. He's coming through this way, so I'll just get him when they come through. There we go. All right, we're out of here. We have our gold. We're probably missing at least 2 teensies, but that's fine. We made it out. That's the point. Yeah, we missed 2 teensies there, so there you go. Swim into the light, Rayman. No! Did some rough math. If you set up only internet instead of being forced to have internet and TV, you'll pay less in the new place despite it being a bigger place. That's nice. That definitely helps then, because that's one less bill that you'd have to pay, and it's giving you a little bit of breathing room for the rest of your expenses, so that's good. So much greed coming from everywhere. Landlords, service providers, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I get it. I mean, there's this. Sometimes I look up the price of, like, apartments and stuff like that just so that I have a motivation factor for myself for when I move out of here, but there's this one place that I've been looking at, and it's probably a little out of my budget, but I still look at it anyway, just for the hell of it. I look at it, at least for now, just for the hell of it, and they have increased the price of their apartments by like $240 per month over the past 6 months. It's gone from like, and again, this is outside of my price range, but it was originally $1,600 a month. Now, when they first opened the place up, this is like a few years ago, it was like $1,300 a month, so it went up to $1,600 in a couple of years. But in the past 6 months, it's gone up $240 a month. No thanks, I'll pass. And you would think, I mean, there's like another apartment complex that just opened up down the street from them, so you would think they'd have to lower their prices or at least keep them steady so that they can be in competition, but apparently not. They're just like, jack it up, jack it up, jack it all the way up. Like, what the hell are you doing? So. Like, you don't watch TV? Stopped a long time ago. Having TV is worthless too. Yeah, I don't really watch too much TV myself either, so like, yeah, I get that. Rent a townhouse with your retired parents. Stuff's expensive in Canada. Yeah, I've seen the meme. Renting a room, an apartment in Vancouver for $2,000 a month, and it's just like an empty room that looks like somebody got killed in there. Basically, it's like a dump, like one singular white room with no furniture, no bed, no nothing, and it looks like somebody died in there, and their blood got splattered over the walls. That's the meme. I don't know if it's something that you've seen, Cefico, but that's the meme that I saw that somebody posted that lived. Not in Vancouver, but like just outside, so. Yeah, you feel that? Saw a place that was $1,140 a month in January. It was over $1,500 a month ago. Landlords really take advantage of people moving in summer, yeah. Gonna have to remember that one when I move. Don't move in the summer. Because Christ almighty, yeah, outside of my budget. Listen, I'm gonna be when I finish up with this certification for the nutrition and dietetics, I'm gonna be making at the starting salary. I'm gonna be making like $34,000 a year. If I don't do anything like more involved, like if I just do basic dietetics work, that's what I'll be making starting salary. I've been thinking about doing something with more specialization though. Like I need to look and see if there's like a nutrition auditing job available in the US, like where you work for the government and do that sort of stuff, because I feel like not only would I be good at that, but also it would be pretty secure in terms of job stuff. But I need to look at that, and I think I would enjoy that somewhat, so. But that's specialization, so that would give me a little bit of a bonus income to start with. Alright, we've officially entered the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for NES zone. This is the easier edition, but still, it's here. So now we gotta manage that. Okay. So I'm gonna have to sprint this part, quote unquote sprint. fast swim, power swimming. There we go. Okay, well, I solved all my problems by doing that. I didn't expect it would, but I did, in fact, solve all my problems by grabbing the looms and defeating the enemy. So I'll take it. I hope the next level is like a shorter one, because we've done a whole bunch of long levels, and I feel like they could have spread those out a little bit better. Like, they could have made it so that you had like a longer level and a shorter level, and then a longer level and a shorter level, and it's not okay. Sorry, I didn't realize you guys were going to path in that direction. I'll try to keep that in mind next time. Alright, and then you guys swim all the way around here. Just swim straight through. And then swim back, because it looked like there was a secret up here. Yeah. Had a feeling. Can probably find the meme quickly. Yes, life lesson. Never move during the summer. Best time is actually during the winter for whatever reason. People charge less in December to February. Don't fucking understand it. I would think that in December to February, the movers at the very least would charge more because they have to move in slipping, sliding snow. But I suppose it doesn't snow everywhere, so like that might be... It might not be a concern for everybody. Where I live, if I moved in December to January, I'd be just as likely to go to the hospital because I would hurt myself in the process of trying to move all my stuff. But like take one wrong slip on the ice and I would that's it, I'd be out for the count. Probably still be able to work, but definitely not easily. Oh my god. My poor mosquito. Alright, try that again. I'm surprised to see a mosquito section in a hidden level. Like, usually the hidden levels are not particularly, like, this long. Can I? No, I can't suck you in. It just causes you to turn to spikes immediately. Alright. So don't inhale. Got it. Suppose that's a good lesson anyway, no matter what, for pufferfish, because you really shouldn't try to eat pufferfish unless it's from, like, a person. Like, people have to learn how to cook it properly in order for you to eat pufferfish. If you just try to make it on your own, there's a poison sac that you have to remove, and if you don't remove it, it causes anaphylactic shock. So, yeah, don't have that happen. Just let somebody who knows what they're doing cook the pufferfish. If you so desire to put something with spikes in your mouth. I mean, obviously the spikes won't be out when you eat it, but like, yeah, I will hard pass. I don't think I would ever want to eat a pufferfish. I feel like that's, nope, that's outside my zone of comfort, but, you know. Alright, there we go. Get rid of you too, just because might as well get rid of you instead of making you sit here all alone. We'll let you join your friends in the great beyond. Oh my god, okay. I can call a little audible to... Where are you leading me, anyway? I mean, directly into Spike's fish, but, you know. Why do these fish also look like birds, though? Like, is it just me? It might just be me. Like, they almost look like the spike birds from the other level. Oh god, okay. Was there anything else back here? Did I miss another tunnel? Doesn't look like it. No, that's where I started from, so, alright. So we got the skull coin, we got some extra looms, and we can move on. But yeah, what I think is going to end up happening here is that, like, a lot of the levels later on in the Back to Origin stuff will be the three TNC levels, which are mostly, like, boss fights and the other mosquito levels and that sort of stuff. So we're playing all the, like, levels right now, and then they'll be, like, mostly... So it'll be a long, drawn-out process right now, and then it'll be a shorter process later when we go further in this. Which way is the secret? Ah, there it is. Okay. Ah. I can, in fact, defeat the giant enemy crab. Attack its weak point for massive damage, even. Man, you were a long way from home. Where's all your friends? You're just sitting here, like, on vacation or something in this random cave. Even with that, moving in the dead of winter should not be less expensive in the winter compared to doing later in the summer. Brain didn't brain there. Shouldn't be more expensive to move in the summer The thing you said about it being more dangerous in some areas during the winter, yeah, moving in summer seems to be almost exorbitantly expensive. Yeah, I don't get it. It's just one of those things I don't think we're expected to understand. Maybe people get like, I guess maybe they're thinking people get more like they want to move in the summer. Like they get that impression. They're like, well, we're gonna get stuck inside all winter, so we might as well hunker down. And then it's like, oh, okay, they got cabin fever by the time they're done with that. And then in the summer, they're just like, okay, well, ooh, okay. Combo breaker. Yeah, so maybe it's the cabin fever. Maybe that's part of what drives them to just drive the prices up. I don't know. I couldn't explain it, honestly. It's just one of those things. I don't think I'm meant to understand it. Alright, so... Ooh, that might have gotten me a trophy just there. I think, if I remember correctly, there's a trophy that you get. Because I was looking at the trophies that I got, because I was like, oh wow, I've already got like 3 silvers and 18 bronze trophies just from what we've done so far. And one of them, I think, was defeat an enemy with the little turnip things that you dredge up when you pull those things out of the ground. So, all right, so you, for 1, 2. Any other secrets down here with the secret while I'm thinking about it? No. Doesn't appear so. Alright, cool. Let's get rid of you. Here's another turnip. Oh, God. Okay, that works. And off we go. Man. I still don't know why some of those guys are just like, hey, I'm just going to be a turnip now. I mean, you know, whatever, you do you, but... Seems like a strange occupation to suddenly decide to be. Reincarnation would be in shambles. What do you mean they're deciding to be vegetables? Normally I dole that out as a punishment. For previous mistakes, or mistakes in previous lives. Why would they want to be a vegetable? Oh, man. Ah. Saw the little crevice. Oh, hang on, Marie sent me an essay. Let's see. Longer days, warmer temperatures, safer driving conditions make summer an overall more convenient time to move. However, this convenience factor is part of the reason why summer also happens to be the most expensive time to move. Okay, if Google's to be believed. I mean, I guess that makes sense, honestly. Warmer temperatures, longer days, and school vacations may make summertime the best time to move for most. It can get expensive as most moving services are in high demand during the summer months. And you know, that's also fair as well because like if your kids aren't in school or if you're a teacher and you're not in school or something like that, like then it helps because you have free time to move, so it's not like you're upending your whole life to get out of there, you know. So, summer's considered the peak moving season, and the housing market is at its peak as well. Do not understand this logic. Why is any of that a good reason to move? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's just because of the fact that a lot of stuff is still kind of... Oh my god. Okay, I see. I have to hit their little bubbles. I think it's because a lot of stuff is still... It still revolves, at least in the U.S., it still revolves around the school year. So maybe that could be the cause of it, honestly. Like, I could see that being it anyway. I mean, if you don't have kids, obviously that's not gonna... Then, you know, obviously stuff isn't gonna revolve around that, but... If you do have kids and you're trying to move, well, it's gonna make it a little bit tougher because... Your kids are then moving in the middle of a school year and they have to pick up the curriculum somewhere else and all that other stuff. So there's a lot of factors to consider, but also I think... Oh, I've seen this before. Can I get through there? Yeah, I can. Okay. I was like, what about your other legs? But it looks like they're in the background, so we're fine. So basically, if you're having a hard time moving in the summer, you can blame the parents with children. That's the impression that I'm getting anyway. Don't know how true that is, but that's the impression that I'm getting. Oh, okay. Oh my god. They're pinballing! I'm getting out of here. Forget it. I don't need any more looms. I'm good. Oh, okay. Giant enemy crab. Oh, I love how I said I don't need any more looms, and now I'm just going to get them. Okay. Oh god. Okay. There we... Nope, nope, nope. Mm-mm. Alright, now we're good. I'm going to have to beat one more of them, though, to get out of here, most likely, and it's that one down there. But, I wonder if the crabs are the bosses of this area. Like, if I have to beat a crab boss at the very end. Like, this is the River Bell Path or something. Alright, go ahead, lift one of your legs up. Okay. I'm just gonna leave you be, I think. I think I'm just gonna go. I think I'm just gonna leave. I don't know where leave is, but I think I'm just gonna leave. Make like a tree. I have a gold already, so, and I have all but this teensy, so. Well, no, I didn't get all the teensy. Oh my god, okay. Gonna have to keep that in mind. I do have to defeat one more crab to get to this teensy. It's gonna be this one. Trying not to whack my face on his spikes there. Hang on. I will be right there. I'm just collecting up a few... Oh, I do have to defeat both of them. Okay. I just realized the, whatchamacallit is still, yeah, locked up because he was still alive. Alright, well. Boss, you saved a child. Amazing. Mission complete. Maybe that's why you don't understand you were ecstatic to get out of the damn school system and have nothing to do with it anymore, like, for real, school was torture. Yeah, and I could see it, honestly. Like, and I feel like that's part... Like, I think a lot of the appealing that they do in terms of, hey, do you want to move? I feel like they're doing that mainly to people who have kids. Because, like, the people that buy houses and have their shit together are usually the families, at least traditionally speaking, the families that have children are the ones that end up with... And, I mean, that's going to change, obviously, in the future because more people are not having kids now. But I feel like those are the people that they appeal to in the summer months to move. So, I don't know, maybe that's part of it. Okay, we do in fact have a three teensy level. There we go, Fire Wind Wedding. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show that because we haven't been using Glowbox in any of the mosquito levels, but we'll probably see that next time. Everybody else rides on top of the mosquito, and the mosquito, you know, increases in size if need be in order to fit their bodies. Glowbox does not do that. You may have seen it in the portrait there. If you did not, well, we'll see it in a little while when we have Glowbox go on a mosquito. And if he doesn't show up for any of the mosquito levels, then I'll just tell you what it is when we get there. Oh, sweet, we got them all. Send you guys out of there. I feel they bounce around like pinballs when you shoot them. Okay. I'll take that, thank you. I guess I don't have to go forward to grab those little prizes, but that they leave behind when they all die, but the bonuses. Alright, so it's Looms or this teensy. There we go. Why not both? Is what I just said. Can I, like, bounce this off? Oh, okay, I see. I could have bounced it off of something to get it underneath his... There we go, like that. I don't know why I'm still shooting. I don't really need to. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, for me... in terms of school, I mean, since I'm going back to school, I guess I can make a comment on this. I feel like for me, the part about this certification that's going to be more difficult is going to be the fact that... So the way that it works is that if you want to get certified for dietitian, the 4+1 program that I'm going into, if you don't do the 4+1 program, you have to figure out how to get it. You have to get 1,000 hours of basically unpaid, quote-unquote, community service, effectively. It's not really community service, but basically you have to work for free for 1,000 hours within the field somewhere. So, like, whether that's at a food kitchen or something to that effect to get the hours in order to do it, to qualify. I don't really think that's a great model, but hey, that, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to be able to change that anytime soon. So the way that it works with the 4+1 program is that they as a part of the program, they do 800 of your 1,000 hours. So you just have to figure out the other 200, which really isn't too bad. That's 5 weeks of 40-hour work, which, I mean, if you're working at a not-for-profit, you know, not working because you're not getting paid, but you get what I mean. If you're doing that at a not-for-profit, they're probably not going to put you on for 40 hours for 5 weeks. Because they're not paying you, and they're like, okay, well, you're basically working full-time, but it's like, well, no, I'm doing it on purpose because I need to get this for the certification. But it's really not terrible amounts of work, I don't think. I think that's still going to be the part for me that's going to get me, though, because I'm going to feel like I'm basically working, but I'm not going to be getting paid. And I have to do it for... If they put me on, you know, for part-time, I'd basically be doing it for 10 weeks, I would imagine, in order to... and get the certification. I mean, it's going to be good when I get it out of the way, obviously, but, like, it's still going to take a little bit of getting used to, that's for sure. Okay, I'll take that, sure, why not? The extra heart will help, because we are moving very fast through the water now. I'm just going to trust that staying in the center here, yeah, is going to be good enough. And just like that, there we go. However... I did see this. Oh wow, it actually just kills you if you try to go back. There was a little, like, secret passage there. I guess it probably wasn't much of anything because this is the last teensy, but there was a little passage back there that I probably could have gone to if the camera had let me. So. Models like that make you mad. You should at least get paid for all that work. Well, see, I have a plan, right? So if it works out correctly, because I've been offered to help out as the lab assistant for the dietetics lab at school, so that is a paid position. So if I can do that while doing the other community service stuff, then I can still at least make a little bit of money on the side while I'm doing the other stuff. So we'll see how that works. It's not a set in stone thing yet, but it's a possibility. So, I mean, I have it set up to where I could be a tutor, but that's going to depend on my schedule. I can't do tutoring if I'm, like, unable to do my homework, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, no, guys, I kind of can't do tutoring stuff because I kind of need to be able to actually, like, pass my classes. So, oh, you know, we didn't do our creatures today. Let's go do those while I'm thinking about it, while I'm looking right at the painting. To take me here and grab all my skull coins. Stretch my leg out while I get the chance here. Went for a walk earlier, so now my leg was cramping up a little bit earlier, but I think that has since passed because it's not really cramping up too much. It's just, I think it's just from sitting in the same position and then going walking for like 2 miles. I think that's what aggravated it a little bit, but, well, that's what the turmeric and the flaxseed's for, to be fair. That helps with the inflammation that causes the cramping, so. Or maybe I just didn't stretch out enough before I went for the walk. It's possible. But, yeah, I'll just stretch it out as I go. Here's one thing, while I'm thinking about this, and we're just doing side things anyway. What does Kung Foot do if I go in by myself? Because this is normally a 2-person thing. Ask your friends to join. Well, that's what it looks like if you get it in there. As you can probably plainly tell, this would be a lot more fun and a lot sillier if you've got friends in here just doing it with you. But, yeah, there you go. So I can at least say I showed Kung Foot, even though we don't have another person to play it at the moment. So maybe before the end of this, if Cole has enough time, I can, like, I'll be able to get another controller and then he can get in here, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so anyway, yeah, so if you missed it last time, we already did Granny's World Tour, and we did the 8-bit edition of Castle Rock. So, like I said before, these levels have new music, but all of the teensies and the rest of the level design is exactly the same as it was in the original level. So if you're not sure about doing these ones, they're not necessarily more difficult, it's just the special effects that cause the problems. So if you missed it, Granny's World Tour did not have any special effects, it just was a difficult level, although we beat it in 2 tries, so it must not have been that difficult. Or maybe I'm just that good. Nah, anyway. But Castle Rock 8-bit edition featured a fisheye camera effect to try to mess with your eyeballs. Let's see what Orchestral Chaos 8-bit does to try to mess with our eyeballs, shall we? And also, I think we're not going to have much of a choice. We're going to have to scratch our lucky tickets pretty soon, because we won't... Oh my god. TV static! Okay, but at least the TV static is when you're supposed to jump anyway, you know? So that helps. You just jump instead of Or attack, I guess, because there are certain points. This is gonna hurt my eyes, though. I don't know if anybody else is already having their eyes hurt here, but, like, this is gonna hurt my eyes. Because this is on a high-fidelity screen, so I apologize if this hurts anybody's eyes, but not much I can do about it now. I'm definitely gonna, like, jump early on one of these, though, and just totally bite it. Gonna kick ahead of myself as well, just in case I'm forgetting about an enemy or something like this guy. Gotta pay attention to, like, right in front of me, because otherwise... Okay, I did get him, but I didn't hit that at a high enough height to actually go. Okay. Yeah, this one with the TV static, certain jumps are rough, but we'll just try to work it out. And I apologize for anybody's eyeballs that are suffering currently, because I totally get it. Trust me. It's on a big high-fidelity screen for me, too, so I am similarly suffering. I have consistently gotten that jump, though, so that's good. I mean, it's right when the music has you do the jump normally, so... This is the part that's going to get me, because the static gets worse the further you go, but I still can't tell exactly where I'm supposed to jump. I guess right there. That works. I'm just glad to have that second Teensy out of the way now. That being said, I still have to beat the rest of the level, so, you know. I still didn't get all of them there. I must have jumped early. Okay, never mind, we're fine. Wasn't sure about that one. Oh, thank God. Okay, it's over. Yeah, not a big fan of that one. The larger the screen that you play that one on, the worse the TV static effect is, genuinely. Like, it is really bad. So, I apologize for anybody who had to suffer through that with me, but it's over. It's done with now. There is one more situation where TV static will be a problem, but we'll worry about that when we get there. And we got our lucky ticket out of that one, so we don't have to do that level again. Perfect. Now, we could go do Mariachi Madness 8-bit, because there won't be TV static in that one, but yeah, we'll do it later. Like I said, I've been trying to do it so that we do 8 levels in the Origin stuff, then come back and do one of those, and then just keep that model going, and so far it's worked okay. Like I said, we're going to have to scratch our lucky tickets in a minute, though, because I think we only have 2 more Back to Origins levels available, or maybe 3. Because we have one in Gibberish Jungle, because that wouldn't have an exclamation point otherwise. Let's see what we got in Mystical Peak first, and then we'll figure it out. We have 1, 2, yeah, so we only have 3 levels, and we need 8, so it's time to scratch some lucky tickets, shall we? So, did I... These are new ones. Oh, okay. So those are... Oh, no, this is Gibberish Jungle. That's why. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Did I unlock though? But yeah, this is Gibberish Jungle and what's available there. So we've got 2 levels in Mystical Peak, and we've got 2 levels here that are available, right? Yeah, the other 2 are locked behind lucky tickets. So yeah, we're going to have to scratch them off. It is what it is. You know, it's whatever we got to do, we got to do. But let's scratch them while we've got a chance here. See what we get. Some looms this time. 2,000 to be exact. So we're a little out of sorts, a little out of order, because we're doing this at a different time from when we usually do. But it'll get us our paintings that we need in order to keep doing the levels here. So this one I was going to say might be a teensy, but 'tis a creature. I don't know how many teensies you get from the lucky tickets. We've gotten 9 so far, so I gotta imagine it's not too many more than that. Maybe like 10 total. And that's another Gibberish Jungle one, I think. Definitely. Oh man, 10,000 looms out of this one. Alright, I'll take it. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll take it. This one is what I'm looking for, though. Another painting. And it's another Mystical Peak level. Good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the way that they do the level structure with the lucky ticket unlocks, I guess. I would rather that they finish one whole world rather than the way that they're currently doing it, where it's just like, okay, you get 4 in this one, and then 4 in this one, and then 4, because then it's like, okay, but now I gotta scratch off like 20 lucky tickets when I'm done. So like, just finish unlocking one whole world before you start unlocking the next one, please. Like, that would make it a lot easier for me. So let's go see what we got here, and then we will go back to the Origins stuff. Alright, not too much going on here. Just grab a couple of looms. And then we're good. Okay, back to Origins. Back to Gibberish Jungle, even. So we got some stuff unlocked there, and then stuff unlocked here. I'm going to go do Mystical Peak first. It's probably going to be tougher. The levels-wise are probably going to be tougher, but hey, at least we've got 4 levels unlocked here. I don't know how many do we have in Gibberish Jungle now? Did we unlock all of them over there, or am I missing one still? Let's go see. Because we're going to have to, if we're still missing one, we're going to have to scratch lucky tickets before we finish this section again, but... Nope, we got them all. Okay, so we don't have to scratch lucky tickets again until we're done with this sequence, and then we'll scratch them again after that. But yeah, this is why I don't think we're going to be quite done with this by the end of the day. On probably tomorrow's stream is when we're going to stream again. Because even though we've only got 180 teensies left before we have the maximum, and that means since we've missed several at this point, we're not going to quite get there. Because we have to do all of these levels still in order, and there's bosses in there and everything else like that. I think we're not going to quite finish it on the next stream, so we're going to have to do like half stream basically to finish it up. Which is fine, you know, that's no big deal. I'll do it that way. It's just... And because some of these levels are longer, it might take a little longer to get done with these parts as well, so... Oh, we're doing wall running stuff here. Alright, fair enough. Sorry, I didn't mean to smack you upside the head there while you're meditating, but... Alright, this is a wall run. I'll take it. Hang on, I see something down there. Okay. Oh, I can just get it if I wall run up. Okay, there we go. I'm just bugging these guys, man. Not making it easy for them, that's for sure. Okay, so we can leave if we so choose, but there's definitely several things down here, at least. Is there anything down here? I don't know if I'm willing to risk it. That looks like a chasm. See, that's the problem, though, is, like, I don't know if I should risk it because it's, like... I don't know if it's a chasm or if it's actually, like, a secret, you know, so... Oh, man, Sly Cooper Mountain Temple vibes. Didn't think I'd be getting those today. Let's just hope the boss of this place doesn't have the thumbs of thunder. How many people are actually going to remember that? I mean, I guess anybody who's played Sly Cooper, but, like... I can't quite reach the platform. It doesn't go all the way. See, I keep getting stuck and stopping. Maybe if I... Oh, I see. No, hang on. There's an ice block in my way. That's why it's stopping. There we go. Alright, now give me a hand up here. And we're good. How do I drop off of this? Okay, I guess just like that. I'll take both of those, and then let's go. More ice levels, I love it. More ice to slide on. Didn't have enough of that in the OG. Oh my god. So here's a thought. Why don't we just, like, do all that, and then... There. Why don't we just do it that way? Work smarter, not harder. Boy, thank you. Alright, well, we still haven't found any of the teensies other than that one, which is a little concerning, but, you know. Figure it out. Oh, God. Okay, I can just wall run back up here. There we are. And you are... number 2. Yeah, we missed one. That's okay. I feel a little bad that I'm not, like, finding all the teensies in these levels, but at this point, it's kind of like, okay, well, we've gotten all of the... we've gotten all of the things that the teensies limit, you know. We don't need anything else from the teensies. We just, we've unlocked Living Dead Party. And now that we have that, we don't really need to worry about whether we get all the teensies or not. I know that might be like, hey, so aren't you supposed to be the hero here? Aren't you supposed to be rescuing everything? Yes, but I don't know. I'm not that bothered by it, honestly. So if I don't quite rescue everything, I'm not that bothered by it. It's fine, you know. I'm here to see the content, not to see all the teensies get rescued. Oh, okay. That was a bomb thing. Hold on, I'm on my way! I don't know how I can... Okay, I guess if I just wall run this correctly, I might be able to get it. There we go. You stop that right now, sir. Alright, I can dig that. Do a little parkour while we're doing our platforming. Hold on, sir. I'm coming back. Because I didn't get all the looms correctly, so... At least we've gotten all the teensies since then. I'm surprised, because we're already at almost enough looms to get a lucky ticket, so I would expect we would be having more teensies at this point than we do, but... Nope, apparently not. And keep going. Grab all of you. Oh, God. I was gonna say, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it over this. But I did. Pardon me, gonna use your beard as a platforming device real quick. And I guess I'll use the rest of these. Can I slide under that? No, I better not. Okay, well, I probably should have done it when it was further away from me, but I was gonna say, can I, like, slide underneath this to try to get whatever secret might be over there, but it didn't really work out. Right, that time that worked out a little bit better than previously, though. And then off we go. So, like, I need to go back this way when it's further away, like that. And unless there's anything down here... Yeah, there is, okay. I don't know, that was one of those iffy situations where it looked like it could be something, but it also looked like it could not be something. Alright, what the hell was I just doing? Oh, I see. This is... It's a fiery wheel to get me further into the level. Oh my god. That goes real fast back to its reset position. Alright. I didn't expect it to be that fast. Okay. See what happens here if I do this. Oh my god. Okay. I can just do it like that, and that's fine. Then I can just go for a quick run. Knock that right out, and off we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I remember how to do that part. I remember that I can jump off of a wall when I'm wall running like that. Alright, what am I going to need that for? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, managed to make it without getting rocked there. Okay, they both move you up. Got it. Just punch them occasionally and we'll be fine. Okay. Well, that was interesting, I suppose. But yeah, you see how the structure of the levels is a little bit different feeling from the Legends content, where in the Legends content, you wouldn't have little rooms like this with just stuff that you just have to... like, rooms with just little challenges in them like this, you know what I mean? You'd have, like... The whole level would be basically laid out before you. Oh, the heart floated up here with me. Cool. I guess I'll take that. I've already got a gold, so I might as well just keep going. And there we go. Rescued another child. Left something behind at the very beginning, but that's okay. We got our gold, we got our lucky ticket. So that's the important part. You remember nothing of Rayman, apparently? I mean, to be fair to you, Marie, I've played this game before, and I don't remember pretty much any of the stuff that we're doing here in the Back to Origins stuff. Like, and it's like Sefiko said, it's because I played it co-op, so, like, I don't... I mostly just remember the bants from when we were actually just playing rather than what actually happened in the levels, but, like, I don't remember any of this stuff. I'm just kind of going with the flow, honestly. So, excuse me. Golly gee Golem, Scoob. Alright, let's go do Golly gee Golem then. It's another level, so... Yeah, like, I think we're just getting the levels, like, the full-on levels out of the way early in the Back to Origins stuff, which is a little on the exhausting side, not gonna lie, but, hey, you know, it is what it is. Oh, I gotta go back. Checkpoint, but, no, let me back in. I'm dying. I will restart the level. You don't understand how petty I will be. If you won't let me back in, I will restart the whole level. It's not that far for me to go, trust me. Because, yeah, there's a guy up there. They definitely structured that in such a way that you would just fly right through there, whack into those things, and then miss this guy. So, I can probably get there from over here, actually. Is this a wall that I can wall run on? Yep. There we are. Alright, now I can get squished by vine people, I guess. Oh good, I grabbed that without having to do the rest of the thing. Where am I going? No, hang on. This looks vaguely like the rest of the level, so let's not do that yet. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I can go back and grab this. Alright, there we go. Go back in here. Alright. I see what you're... I'm picking up what you're putting down. The ice physics might make this a little difficult, but let's get to the center first. And there we go. Very nice. Oop, shouldn't have done that, but I did not go punished for it, so that's fine. Sometimes you do stuff like that and you end up getting punished for it, but today is not one of those days. So. You know, I could probably keep going, honestly. Like, I could probably keep wall running that and just end up all the way up top, because I think this continues to slope, right? No, it does not. So how would I get up there, then? Like, it looks like something I can get up to. Okay. I can't wall jump off with this. Yeah, it won't let me. Alright, well, if there is something up there, I don't know how to get it. Is this a thing? No. Okay. Oh, hang on. It's about to go running, but... Sorry, I don't mean to keep cymbal striking you like Mallow from Super Mario RPG, but there's goodies to be got. Have a heart there. I'm just gonna go past this thing first so I can see what I can do here. Oh, it disappeared. What the hell? Oh, I see. Okay. So can I, like... Okay, that's fine. I can just do it that way. Whoa, okay. Oh my god. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, we made it. Good. Wasn't sure about that one. Alright, off we go. Nope, okay. Heard somebody just now. Okay, so it looks like attacking will let you get off of those things without doing anything. Nope, that's not a thing that I can push out of the way. There you are. Hold on, my brain needs to process how I can do this. I guess like this. Can I get back? No. The answer is no. Okay, so we get to try that one again. I mean, I guess I could do like a charge punch and that would get me through there, but hey, we made it this time and still haven't quite died yet, so might still die, but you know. See, I could have just done that and that would have worked perfectly, but okay, go this way. Just gotta escape now. Slowly make our way out. Ah, I see. Just gotta get there. Just gotta get there. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, I'll take the skull coin with me. Why not? And then I'm getting the hell out of here. Might have been something else up there, but I'm getting the hell out of here. This game's music is so trippy. Yeah, no, the music in this game is an experience. Like it's sometimes it's really badass, sometimes it's really trippy, sometimes it's goofy. Like you can, it's hard to just pin it down, you know what I mean? But in a way, I kind of enjoy that. So it definitely makes for a different type of experience that's, I think, more memorable, honestly. So, all right, that's a bomb. Donkey Kong level. Ow. Okay, thanks for the boost. I'll take it. Yep. Well, sorry to say it, meditating friends. I'm gonna have to bounce off of you again. Wow. I must just be getting like a bunch of air off of this one. Yeah, I'm just getting a bunch of air off of that one. Okay, so go like this. And go all the way up and around. And off we go. Got it. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Keep moving with the levels. Yeah, like I said, it's just, sometimes I just get a little exhausted when the levels are this large, I guess. It's just because they're full levels. Sometimes it's a little more than I was expecting to do, because it's not broken up by anything, you know what I mean? So sometimes I just get a little tired. I'm a little too old for this shit. Okay, sure. I'll just leave him alive. Why not? Okay. That should be good. Yep. Oh my lord. These things were coming at me at like 90 miles an hour. Officer, they were trying to kill me, I swear. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I think I should be able to get back here from this. Now I get to figure this part out. Oh, that works. Maybe if I keep floating, I can get to the top of this thing. No, evidently not. Oop, almost. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go then. We'll just go the normal way. See if it works out for me. So far, so good. I can go up this way. Oh, okay, I see. I could just try it again, though. Now we get to see if there's anything up there, and it turns out, yes, there is. So, go this way, run up this wall. And move right along. In and out like a fast food restaurant. There was a whole wheel there that I just didn't even engage with. Okay, okay, okay. Well. Oh my god. Okay, that's a golem. Hi. I guess I'm trying to hit his trippy head. This is death. This is death. This is definitely death. Okay. Yeah, trying to hit the little bubble on his head, I think. So we'll just keep that in mind. I didn't expect a mini boss right now, but that's fine. All right, so we'll go this way. There we go. Gonna need a little boost, big guy. Thanks. Oh my god. At least there was a little bit of frames there where I wouldn't get hit. So that's kind of nice, I guess. Still got hit there, but got rid of the guy, so that's the important part. And then off we go to get out of here. Alright, sure, I'll just do that again. Why not? Hopefully end up on the correct platform. I'm going to have to do this to get on one of the platforms, it looks like. Yeah, there we go. That works. Just take it nice and slow. So I can actually get on there. Just run on the ceiling like a cartoon character, because, I mean, if you didn't think Rayman was a cartoon character at this point, I don't know what you think this is, but... Alright, we got them all in this level. Very good. And we got our gold. Did we finish all the levels in this one? Like all the levels that we have unlocked at the moment? Or am I still missing a few? I don't think we're quite done with levels. I think we're at least one more in Mystical Peak before we move back. I gotta look after this. Because, no, I'm pretty sure that one before this was the first one. So this was the second one, which means we've got 2 more levels here before. And this one's a mosquito level, so at least it'll be a little bit shorter. And then this one's probably a full level. Tricky Temple 2. Oh, great. I love Tricky Temple 2. That sounds like a whole lot of fun. Alright, so ride the mosquito through the storm. Will do. I wonder if that actually electrocutes me. I mean, I guess I'm not going to find out right now because... Excuse me, we're just going to keep moving, but... Alright, don't know where that one's gonna go, so we'll just try to fly right through where the looms went as kind of a guiding line. Uh-oh, an airship! It's gonna be Skies of Arcadia in a minute. Better get my Moonstone Cannon back out. Shoot the gap while I have a chance now. Oop, okay. Nope. What just hit me? Is there some kind of fireball or something and I just missed it? Probably. Oh well. We'll try again. Why not? Try to hit the cross there so we can move on through. That's what it is. It's the bomb exploding. I'm getting too close when I inhale it. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I'm moving a little wonkier with the bomb in my hand, or in my mouth. Shoot the gap real quick. Yeah, I can actually do that. So don't shoot the bombs. Got it. Because if I shoot the bombs, I'm going to end up in that situation that I was just in there, where they explode, fireballs all over the screen, and then that on top of dodging everything else might be a little bit difficult. Just a thought. Well, at least I've gotten that little cross up pretty much every single time. I mean, other than the fact that I just missed 2, but you know. So I haven't noticed the fireballs before this. Is it just because I've been too far away to get hit by them previously, or what? I think it's just because I've been too far away. I'm just gonna, like, ignore the bombs for now. Because that's how we've gotten in trouble before. I'll blow that one up, though, because I've already gotten it most of the way. Oh, okay, well. Didn't I have a heart? Or did I hit the side of the screen or something, and that was why I died there? Okay, well, whatever. This is a tricky one. Are you sure this isn't Tricky Temple 1? Come back! Alright, it's fine. Yeah, that time I don't think the bomb... Maybe it's because I shot it. Maybe that's why it actually made a fireball effect. Because I shot it. I don't know. That would be my guess, I guess. Okay, that one I've already shot, so it's going to fireball no matter what I do. run through before we hit a problem here. I hit a problem before, so let's go through before I hit a problem. Oop, hold on. There we go. Alright, well, we made it farther than we did last time, so that's a good thing. Oh god. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. But there's a heart right here, so I guess the only thing I'm missing out on are a few looms in that case. I'll wait. Okay. Let you guys go by, and then I'll go by with this bomb stored in my... What's the correct biological term for a mosquito's... It's not a stinger, because he shoots things out of it. He doesn't use it to sting things, so... I don't know what the actual biological term would be there. So... I'm going this way, fuck you. Okay. There was something down there I just saw. Maybe, I don't think I would have made it down there, though. Like, I don't think I would have made it out of this with my face intact. Oh, I see. Gotcha. And got through the gap. Very nice. Didn't expect that was going to happen, but... Oop, okay. Well, I'm glad I figured that out before we hit a big problem. Oop. And now this feels like an airship level from Super Mario Bros. 3. Okay, I can't quite hit that guy. I could hit this guy if I was to bounce the pellets off the wall, but oh my god. Okay, I'll take it. We made it. We have our gold as well, and our lucky ticket, so that's a good thing. Oh, good. I love... Oh my god! The missiles, they're so fast! Bonsai bills! No, those are the big ones. What are the faster bullet bills in Mario? I'm not remembering what they're called. I know bullet bills are the regular ones. But I think there are faster ones, but I don't remember what they're called. Huh. Well, we've reached some sort of clockwork castle. I wonder if that's Tricky Temple 2, or if that's something that's going to be lost in the sauce from Rayman Origins that we didn't get to see. I think if I remember right, Mystical Peak is like the last two... It's a combination of the last two worlds of Rayman Origins. So, like, this Clockwork Castle might be the final boss castle, honestly, from Origins. But I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, the final boss of the Land of the Living Dead is the final boss of Mystical Peak here. Like in the 4th painting, so... Or not the 4th, the 8th painting. So... Another 3 level. Okay, it's another treasure chest one, so that's fine. That'll be a little bit easier on my brain. This one, I think. Yeah, the Mama of All Nightmares. That is, in fact, the final level of the Land of the Living Dead, so it'll be like we got all the skull teeth anyway, even though there's only one treasure chest chase level per thing. Alright, this is definitely death, right? Yeah. Like, sometimes they hide stuff there, and sometimes they're just like, really? Literally? Why would you do that to yourself? What? No, fuck you. Alright, well, let's see what this one wants to do to mess with me. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. Because he's pushing the camera, you see. Oop, okay. I should not have done a punch to get up to max speed there, because the slope was actually helping me, as it turns out, to stop and get that guy. I keep doing that. I keep jumping too early. It's I think a sloped wall, so I think I can just not jump early and like bounce off. I think I can just run up it. I'm gonna find out in a second. Yeah, it's a sloped wall. So jump there, and then there we go. Yep, okay. So I don't have to float there at all. I think I can just go without having to do anything. So. Probably didn't have to float there either, but I did it anyway. Alright, sloped wall. Let's pretend like I'm still in Granny's World Tour. Yeah, okay, there's an air current, that's why. Yep, okay. Thanks for the hand, sir. You'll be credited in the novel of my life. I can't believe I just went over those. Alright, fair enough. Bonk! And that's that. Welcome back, Conker. You haven't missed too much. We did another music level, but it was Orchestral Chaos 8-bit, and the gimmick of that level was that there was TV static on the screen every time you had to jump, so my eyeballs are currently burning. So you didn't miss much. But we're back to doing more of the Origins levels. We just finished the first 4 levels in Mystical Peak, and now we're going to go back to Sea of Serendipity because I have 4 levels left in that one, and then I need to scratch lucky tickets again, so... Yeah, oof is right. It wasn't exactly the most pleasant experience, I'll say that much. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is. So, I do enjoy the music levels. That one's probably my least favorite out of all of them because the more high fidelity the TVs get over the years since this game has come out, the worse that is because it's just like 720p TV static is like... It's like daggers straight into your eyeballs. It's not very much fun. But I'm good. I'm good. I'll just not look at a television or computer screen for the rest of the night. Well, that's a lie because I got to do homework when I'm done with this. But I'll take a break. I'll go do everything else first before I do that. But the point there is that you didn't miss a terribly large amount. And I think now, because we're back in Gibberish Jungle, we should be able to do some slightly easier levels than the ones from Mystic Peak, or Mystical Peak. I keep saying Mystica Peak. Excuse me, but yeah, these levels should be a little easier. As a result of the fact that this is still the first 2 worlds of Rayman Origins. So. Why don't you, give me a hand up here, because I can already see the secret. Okay, sloped wall. Oh, okay, I see. And there we go. That almost went really bad because I almost slid directly into one of those urchins, but hey, I'll take it. And just like that, we've already got 2 with the teensies. The 3rd one is in sight. And now, all you gotta do is, okay, let's see what's in here first. Okay. That one's floating away, so before it floats away, let's just go try and get them. Okay, got them all. So now we can go back, because there's definitely something down here in this little section that I missed. It might just be looms, but you know. Yeah, it's just looms. Okay, that's fine. Because now they're slowly crawling up this wall. That'll make my job a little easier. Because that's where I'm going anyway. Oop. Alright, there we go. And now for you! Hadn't mentioned it in Discord, but you started a 4-job Fiesta run of FF5. Nice! What have you pulled so far, Conker? Did you see what your pulls? I don't remember if they show you all the jobs at once, like at the very beginning, or if they only show you one job at a time. It's been a little while since I've done one. What did you get? I'd like to gauge the difficulty that we're dealing with here. Oh, I love Final Fantasy V. It's great. I could talk about it for hours. So, definitely one of those things it piques my interest very quickly whenever anybody brings it up. So, regular run with duplicate jobs allowed. Pulled Knight, Summoner, and Bard so far. Those are not too bad. I don't know if you... I mean, you're probably somewhat aware of the game's mechanics, but if you've got Knight, it might be a good idea to not run from any fights. I mean, without Flea, it's going to be a little tough to run from fights anyway, but you could always get yourself a nice little boost to your damage later on if you don't run from any fights, so that'd be my advice. But yeah, Summoner's pretty good. Summon spells are pretty great in 5, so that's a pretty good pull. Bard's not bad. You could always just use it to like boost your levels and everything else, so It's pretty good pulls. I was gonna say, if you got any of the busted stuff, like Chemist or any, oh my god, any of that stuff, it'd be like, okay, well, listen, I don't think you need my help anymore. I think you're good. I think you'll be fine with what you've got. Alright, so I'll go this way. And then, yep. There we go. I almost... my life flashed before my eyes just there and just now because I was like, oh no, I'm probably going to, like, come down directly on top of an urchin, but nope, did not, so... Haven't unlocked the 4th job and don't have access to Bard yet since it's basically... Oh, you just got to the library. Okay, yeah, so you won't have access to Bard until you get to the Black Chocobo, so... Also have a high appreciation of 5. Yeah, it's just... It's one of those games where I feel like a few people really enjoy it, but I feel like I'm one of the few, you know what I mean, that really has a very high... It's tough to find other people that really appreciate 5 quite a bit, at least in my experience. But, yeah, no, it's always been, like, my favorite job system... in the Final Fantasy games, basically. So, like, I just enjoy the way that everything kind of comes together when you play it, so... Okay. Don't know what it is I just hit. I thought I was doing something with the teensy, but apparently not. So... Okay. I hear ya. I just can't see it yet. Is this a sloped wall? No. Okay. Oh, I can use this. Okay. As like a way to get up. Hang in there, friend. There you go. I gotcha. I don't think I didn't see that. That'll get me well on my way to my gold. Alright, in we go. Only Final Fantasy game you've actually played to completion more than once? Yeah, and that's fair, honestly. Like, I could definitely see why, because it's not a terribly long game. Like, if you know what you're doing, you could pretty much complete it in about 30 hours. Pretty casually in about 30 hours, even. And, yeah, no, there's a lot of replay value, I think, in it, because you have a whole bunch of different things that you can get, and it's not always the same thing every time, you know? So, hang on, there might be something over here. I don't think so, actually. So I don't know where the second secret teensy is just yet, but hey, there's still probably a couple of rooms left, so... nope, this is the last room. Alright, fair enough. And goodbye. Well, we got 9 of them, so I'll take it. But yeah, definitely looking forward to the eventual Final Fantasy V playthrough. I replayed it myself before the 4-job fiesta started just recently. No limitations, really, on myself, just kind of doing it to get some good notes for the playthrough, and had a lot of fun with it. 31 hours well spent, so... definitely looking forward to it. It will be a lot of fun. I'll obviously just be giving a slice of what you can do with the game, because I won't be showing every single job, but... yeah, it'll be a good time. We'll have a good time. So. It's gonna be a while away though, because like I definitely it's out of all the Final Fantasies, it's my favorite. So like I want to save that as like the last one that I do out of all the Final Fantasies. So I'm gonna die. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna die. Man, you're in a hurry, and so am I apparently to die. I just put my life at risk multiple times in the space of about 10 seconds. Okay. Sure, why not? That'll work. Alright, what am I looking at here? Okay. Well, that was only ever going to end one way, really. Alright, slide on down. And slide on this way. There's a skull coin to get. So I'll go get it in a second. Just take care of what's in front of me first. Alright, now we have a heart, so that should make it a little easier to get the skull coin. Okay, that's not what I was hoping that was going to, but there we go. And with that, we can move along. Alright. You get back here. I don't see you down there either. Oh, this isn't a sloped wall. What the hell? We did, in fact, miss a teensy. That's okay. Like I said before, not really super concerned about that now. We got all of the... we got all the teensy requirements in terms of, like, unlocking levels at this point, so... yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't bother me if we miss them, I guess. Okay, well, I'll take the hit if it means getting this. So. Okay, there's a guy down there, guy up here. Maybe this will be a shorter level because we're seeing all these teensies. Just real quick, you know. You get out of here. What do we got over here? Nothing. Say, I don't think it's a good idea for me to be doing that because I might have just punched my way directly into a bottomless pit, but you know. So. Definitely helping you didn't pull Berserker on the Water Crystal, if only because it would have made things a bit more difficult without any multi-target attacks. Yeah, that would have been tough, honestly, because like with Knight and with Bard, I mean, you know, when you can abuse Requiem on Bard, it's pretty nice, but like, if you don't have, you know, if the enemy is an undead, it's kind of, you can't really abuse Requiem in that case, so you just got to kind of work with what you got. But now that you have a little bit of multi-targeting with the Summoner, that should make things a little easier. Okay. Guess I'm going this way now. And now for your friend. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's just jump up here like this. There. Yeah, it's never fun pulling a Berserker in the 4-job Fiesta. I've had it happen once. It was not my favorite playthrough, that's for sure. Oh, okay, I was trying to get up a little further, but yeah, like that, so I could, okay, get in here, grab you, and then keep on and going. So supposed to jump off where those reds are there to do that, but doing it that way also works. Gonna say I didn't miss anything in this room. Probably did, but gonna say I didn't. Let's not and say we did. What else we got in here? A whole bunch of stuff, wow. Okay, that sends me forward. Alright, so let's go back a little bit. Because actually I think that one bubble that was up there is gone now. And I see the teensy down there, actually, so we'll go down and get it in a second. Let me just check if that bubble's gone. It is in fact gone. So down we go. Okay, there's a current. There's definitely a current. So we'll swim against it, and then swim down here, because this is definitely a secret. Yep. So let's go see what's inside, shall we? Okay, well that probably looked really stupid, and to be fair, it was. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to, like, get rid of this spike plant or not, and I'm not seeing it, so... There we go. Actually get on the platform, Rayman. Ow. You could at least wait for a guy to get on the platform before you club him in the head. Just a thought. Like, what the hell, man? It's not very nice. Alright, well, at the very least we have a platform now. There we go. Like trying to escape Karnak Castle while getting all the treasures without AoE? Yeah, likely that would have been difficult. Yeah, AoE helps so much in that case. It just makes it so much simpler to get out of Karnak Castle with some AoE attacks, because it's just like, okay, well, I don't really, you know, don't really feel like fighting these enemies. Sometimes you just don't have access to, you know, you don't have access to flee because you didn't pull Thief, so it's like, okay, what do you do? Well, if you have the AoE, you're in perfectly good shape then, because you don't have to have pulled Flee to be in good shape, so. Alright, we missed one, but I'll take it. And still got the gold, so it's just a matter of clearing back through the level and getting the other teensy if I was to choose to do that, but lucky ticket, so don't worry about that. The golds are all, I've mentioned this probably before, but they're mostly for bragging rights, effectively, and like, okay, do you want the platinum trophy? Then you're going to need to get all golds, but in my particular case, it's not really a concern, you know. So I think that's the last regular level in Gibberish Jungle, though, because this next one's a Mosquito level, so they're going to have you play both the Mosquito levels in each world. And then this is the boss level of Gibberish Jungle and whatever other world is associated with it, so let's go do them. See where we end up, and then we'll go do Mariachi Madness 8-bit as our last little thing for today, I think. Because this level shouldn't take terribly long to do. And then we should be okay. It'll probably be a little bit of a longer stream today than usual for Rayman Legends, but it means that we've got a good chunk of the rest of the game done, and I mean, I guess I don't have to go for longer, because it's like, okay, well, you know, you could just stop short a little bit, but, nah, it's fine. And the reason why I could have afforded to stop short is probably because of the fact that I could have, like, well, you gotta hang back for this one. Okay, probably missed out on a few things for doing that too, but oh well. Yeah, so like I could just, you know, slow down or stop and then end up with, you know, hour and 45 minutes worth of footage for the final stream instead of the hour and a half that it'll probably be. But, nah, it's all good. Whatever we end up with, we end up with. I mean, I literally did a playthrough where I mean, I did it when we did Champions of North. I did a playthrough where with that one, we literally the only thing we did in the final stream was fight the final boss, and it was a total of like a 30-minute stream. So it's happened before where it's like, okay, well, I probably could have planned this out better, but I'm not trying to like optimize any time or anything in this one. It's all good. Okay, collected that a little too early. Oh my god. You're not Looms. Not yet, anyway. Now you are. Man, Sticker Brush Symphony, anybody? I mean, granted, this one's not in color, but enough. Or Sticker Bush. Isn't it Sticker Bush? Or I don't know if it's Sticker Bush or Sticker Brush, but one or the other. I keep forgetting because I never played Donkey Kong Country. Any of the first three. I played Returns, but I did not play any of the original ones. So, and actually, I think Sticker Brush Symphony was from the second one, if I remember correctly. So, right, well, that should catapult us up above. Well, just about to the point where we have maximized our loomage. Now we have. Okay. I see what you're trying to tell me to do. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That's not a bush that I can use for anything, and there we go. That's it. Done with the level. Was there... Did I get all the teensies in that one? I must have spaced because I don't remember collecting, like, any teensies. Okay, yes we did. Maybe they were just a lot earlier in the level, and that's why I don't remember. Oh well. So this, how many levels would this be that we would have left? I think if we finish this section here, we'd have 4, 8, 12, 16 more levels to complete. Well, maybe we could finish, like if we finish this and we finish Mariachi Madness 8-bit, we would, I'm just going to double check before we do that because I can afford to go for a little bit more length than usual today because we're already above. We're at about where I would want to stop normally, so like I think we'll be fine. There's 4 left here, there's 4 left here, there's 4 left here, and there's 4 left here. So that's 16 levels left in Back to Origins. So that's 2 cycles of Back to Origins levels. And then we would have Glue Glue 8-bit, Dragon Slayer 8-bit, and Granny's World Tour 8-bit. So that's 19 levels. I think that should be feasible, honestly, to do in one single stream. So we could potentially finish this up next time. But I think it's mostly going to depend on the bosses, honestly, because we have to fight a boss in every Back to Origins level from here on out, so... Okay. Well, I don't know what you're doing there, but thanks for the... whatever. Alright. I might be able to get the skull coin. Okay, yep, we're good. Thanks for the lift, friend. I was gonna say, I don't know what you're raging about down there, but I don't think I can help you. So, okay, so that'll work. Got a skull coin, so now we're above 100. I think at this point we're done for looms, honestly. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe, I wonder if I have to like hit something in Daisy's mouth down there, and that's why she's presenting at that point to like make it so I can damage her. I'm gonna say no, probably not actually. You. All right, and then this. I guess I'll take. Whoop. Oh, okay. Just gonna keep going then. All right, fair enough. Okay. There is something in her mouth. I can see her uvula just kind of hanging around in there. But I don't think we're gonna be able to hit that from where we're at. So I guess we'll just keep going until she shows up again. Maybe this is a 300 level because, like, I've got way too many looms. I was thinking this was a 100 level, but evidently not. Hold on. No, that's not gonna work. I mean, thanks for the boost, but, like, I need to actually get it, like, this. There we go. Now we should be good. I was about to say, maybe I can use this to... Oh, okay. Eek! Alright, well, we found the boss arena. At the very least. Alright, come on, Daisy. Let's do this. I see. Okay. So maybe just, No. I was, like, on the frame of... Alright, we'll go up and above. Then we'll come down, and we'll go back around. And ideally, this time, I'll be able to actually hit it before we, you know, have a problem. Daisy, where are you going? Okay, I probably should have expected that, honestly. Okay, so I gotta watch when she head smashes, because we're gonna have to hit the inside of her mouth, but, like, I gotta actually get there first. So. Alright, now here's the question. Do you just smash in the middle, or... yes. But then you do that, so you can go... Okay, I thought you were going to smash in the middle again and try to fake me out. Okay, so we're going to have a thing here. There we go. Okay, spikes, 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 spikes. Okay. Don't know where those were going. Okay. I probably could have gotten through the gap there if I had done that correctly, but oh well. It is what it is. Alright, back down, because I'm going to need to get there quickly enough to actually, like, make it to this. There we go. I'll take those. That'll just about get us to the 300 that we need in order to get the gold, most likely, in this one. And off we go. 1, 2, 3. Go up. And go down. Oh, Rayman, you need to get away from her. I don't think you understand, man. Oh my god, okay. That's tricky. I think you got to go under her, actually. I think it would be easier to go under her there than to try to go over. Like, even though the looms are pointing you in that direction, I think it would be easier to go under her. Like, normally the looms don't steer you wrong, but, like, in this particular case, they're steering me wrong. Like, they definitely, that's definitely not where I want to be, so. Alright, I'll wait for the second one. There we go. I guess I could have waited where I was, because I could have just gone up the other one. But, you know, okay. I keep forgetting that I have to do something right there. Okay, there we go. Got it. A little tricky, but we got it. I'll just run in place for a minute. Oh my god. Well, that was never going to end well. Alright, so basically what I need to remember is after the second one, I absolutely need to glide, because if I don't glide, I'm going to hit her spikes on the way down, and then we don't have the free hit, which is obviously not going to end very well for us, so. I'm going to stay over here this time. And then go. There we go. That's a little better. Alright, so now we wait. And then we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Gotta go under her again. Oh my god. She faked me out! I don't know how I'm alive right now. I'll take it, but I don't know how I'm alive. Okay. Hang on. Wait! Got it. Okay. So it was only a 3-hit boss. That actually wasn't too bad, but unless she's just freaking out. No, she's dying. Okay. And now she's turned into a happy flower. Very nice. I'll take it. So I think the way that it works is that all of these bosses that you fight in the Origins levels were corrupted, basically, by the either the grannies or the teensy wizard. I don't remember which one in like the original Origins, but they were originally nice, happy little dreams, and then they got turned into horrible, vicious monstrosities from the veil of your nightmares. So not a whole lot of fun. Yeah, okay, so that's how it works. So you get 5 lucky tickets for finishing each of these worlds. So we're going to end up with a whole bunch of lucky tickets from finishing these anyway. So, all right, but there's 4, 8, 12, 16 levels left to go here. Let's go do Mariachi Madness 8-bit. We'll scratch more lucky tickets, and then we will call it a day, and we'll have, like I said, 19 levels left to go. We'll see how the bosses go on the next one, and then we will... just see if we finish up, and if we do, it's going to be tricky because I have to, when I'm planning the schedule for next week, I have to figure out whether I want to do a stream. Like, I could stream Sunday, Monday, Saturday if we're not going to get it done, but I feel like at this point we might be able to get the 19 levels done in a single stream. It might take a little longer than usual, but we might be able to do it. And if that's the case, I want to, like, delay until later next week before we do it, because we're going to be starting a new playthrough, and that means that I'm going to want to, like... have a little bit of time to set it up and everything, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Anyway, Mariachi Madness 8-bit. 8-bit Eye of the Tiger. Okay, pixelated effect. I can probably deal with this one. I don't think this one's gonna bug my eyes so much. Oh, okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do right away. Hold on. Let's just try that again, shall we? Jumped over that thinking it was an obstacle. So I guess the pixels are messing with my brain more than I thought. I don't remember if they take away any looms. But if they do, then I definitely want to hit as many of them as I can. So we don't miss out on the lucky ticket. Although we're already practically there, so... Unless this is another 600, which I guess is possible. Okay. Well, that's a little disorienting, but not terrible. At least it wasn't blue light, right? lost a couple of looms. It's like I'm playing Guitar Hero all over again. Alright, these are not looms. These are not looms. Just keep mashing the square button. Could have layered it, Ink. One up. Not bad. Not bad at all. That went pretty well. So yeah, I can deal with the pixelated. You want to keep doing that game, that's fine. The fisheye and the pixelated I can deal with. The static, not so much. This is a 600 level. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff done. We got 19 levels left. We got 16 Back to Origins levels, and we have 3 music levels left to go. So, the plan of action, then, we'll scratch our lucky tickets to try to unlock as many of the Back to Origins levels as we possibly can. Hopefully we don't have to, like, do all of the 8-bit music levels before we unlock all the Origins levels, because that would just be, I don't know. It wouldn't be quite as satisfying of a conclusion to me, personally, if we had to do the Back to Origins levels as the last levels, you know what I mean? I'd rather it be the Living Dead Party levels be the last ones, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the plan of action. Plan of action is go and finish all 16 of those Back to Origins levels, and then do the 3 music levels, and hopefully we'll have enough to get it all done. We'll see. Yeah, definitely mildly disorienting, but not overly painful for the eyes. Exactly. And I wish I could say that the TV static effect will not show up again, but it will show up again exactly one more time, so... Thankfully, it won't be the only obstacle. Well, I don't know if that's thankfully or not. It won't be the only obstacle the next time it shows up, so it won't be there the whole time, basically. So at least we won't have to deal with it for the whole level. And that's nice. Getting pretty lucky on the Origins paintings, though, so I'll tell you what. That'll help. Got some looms this time. 10 more to scratch. Scratched quite a few of these today. And we'll go grab the rest of our looms from the creatures, depending on how many we get. I mean, we probably won't get too many looms from that, but I'll take it, you know, it's fine. And then, okay, another Back to Origins painting. I'll take it. Just hope that our luck continues with these, because then we'll get them all done before... I don't know if the rewards from these are, like, random what order you get them in, or if there's, you know, like a set, fixed way that you get them, but... I don't know. Either way. Like, I wasn't paying enough attention to remember if it was the same order the last time we played this, because... And, I mean, to be fair, I don't think my memory is that good. It's been years, so, like... But... the more of these Origins ones we get done now, the less that we have to unlock later with our other earnings from Back to Origins. So I'll take it. You're on fire! I'm on fire! Oh, what was that SpongeBob reference? I referenced it way back when we played Champions Return to Arms. I must have seen the movie pretty recently at that point. Oh, 10,000 more looms. Thanks, I'll take that. My heart burns for you. That's a good level name. I like that. Oh, boy. Oh, we got a skull coin toast out of it, so that's cool. I don't know if we'll get all the creatures over the course of the playthrough. I feel like we'll get most of them, but well, I guess it depends, because if we get all the lucky tickets, I think we'll get all the creatures. Like, I don't think you have to get gold medals in order to get all the creatures, so there you go. So only 100 teensies left in Back to Origins. That being said, it's not 10 levels, it's 16, so there's a little bit of doing still left to be done there. Unlocked another costume there. Was it Teensy King? Is that what it was? Let's go see, because this is Teensy Queen, right? Yeah. And, oh, Teensy Hermit. Okay, fair enough. Hang on, what did that say? Ah, okay. I don't know. The outfit looks pretty stylish, in my opinion, all things considered. But yeah, so, 19 levels left to go. Let's bring Red Glowbox back out for one more bout of nuclear waste, and we will see if we can finish this up on the next episode of Rayman Legends, the Stream Edition, which may, in fact, I forgot I could do this, just be the finale of Rayman Legends, the Stream Edition, depending on how we do. We shall see. Either way, we will, we'll come back, and basically what I'll do is I'll try to figure out... No, I'll probably try to go for it, honestly. I'll probably try to gun it to just get it all done, because we got a good chunk done today. Like, we got 16 levels, we got 18 levels done today, so if it ends up being a 3-hour stream next time, I don't think that'll be a huge loss, honestly, all things considered, but we'll figure it out. Either way, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I'll see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, may be the finale of this one, and that will be probably most likely tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And if that is the case, and we do finish it up, then I will... so I have to post the schedule. I'll post it up on Twitch, YouTube, and Discord once the description for this one gets done. I might just assume that I'm going to finish this one up tomorrow and just post the schedule as if I'm going to finish it up. So probably backload the rest of the streams next week so I have some time to prepare, but we'll see. Either way, everybody, until the next one, take care and have a good one. Hey, Bubble Dreamer, give me 5. What, you gonna leave me hanging? You gonna leave me hanging? I'll throw hands with you, old man. It's not like you made me. Oh, wait, yeah. He made everything here, and he could just as easily vaporize me right now. Put the hands away, Glowbox. We don't want to fight our creator. That's for the RPG protagonist to do, not us. You can just do this. That's enough.